Hello and welcome back to the show, another episode of the Scottish Crypto Show. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at Scotsman Crypto. Today's episode we're going to look at the price of Cardano, price of Bitcoin and some bullish news headlines that are coming out over the weekend and towards the back end of last week. Please like the video and drop a comment below. Okay, before we get started, let's take a look at the Luno Wallet. If you sign up right now, you get £10 free Bitcoin when verifying and passing security. You don't need to deposit any of your own funds. You just sign up and you can play about with the app. It's very user friendly. Probably the easiest thing for a beginner to use to buy, exchange and just get introduced to cryptocurrencies. As I say, £10 free Bitcoin, which you can do whatever you want with and really start your journey in crypto. Okay, so if we look at the price of Cardano, you can see today it's over the 150 mark, but you can see on the weekly it's formed this double bottom pattern with an engulfing candle. This is really bullish and it bounces off the 100-day moving average also. We can see the last time it formed this type of pattern, it went on to surge to a new all-time high during the summer, and it really led the market. Cardano was one of the ones that broke away quicker than anyone else and led the market to new all-time highs at the end of the summer. Hopefully it's leading this pattern again, and that's going to lead to all-time highs for a lot of the altcoins. It does look like it forms this first wave at the start of the year and then a second wave in November, and it looks like it's now gathering pace to perform its third wave, which will hopefully drag the whole crypto market up, and then Bitcoin and Ethereum will follow. If we flip over to the Bitcoin chart, it looks like we're doing the exact same here. So we formed that higher high last April at 64,000. We retraced through the summer, formed another high at 69,000 November, and it looks like we've formed a higher low here at 39,600, and we're going to be bullish and push on to a new all-time high this year. Okay, so one of the big predictions for this year, which is going to drive this adoption of Bitcoin, is that cities and countries are really going to adopt the Bitcoin standard like El Salvador did. When El Salvador adopted the Bitcoin standard, the Chivo wallet actually had more uptake than banks, so people that didn't have a bank account took on the Chivo wallet rather than getting a bank account. So the first article today, we see Rio is going to adopt 1% of its treasury to Bitcoin, and on top of that, any citizens using Bitcoin to pay their taxes get a 10% discount. So massively bullish. Latin America is a real area to pay attention to for the crypto world. Mass adoption of Bitcoin standard, I believe, is coming because they don't trust their governments and there's so much corruption with the US dollar. As the dollar keeps inflating at such a high rate, this has a massive effect on dollarized countries, which a lot of South America and Latin America rely on. We also see this in Turkey, so the lira's lost about 80% of its value over the last year, and a lot of its citizens are now turning to Bitcoin to protect their purchasing power, but also just have a safe haven, which is free from government intervention and can protect a citizen's wealth, and also transfer if they have to escape the country for any reason. Okay, so another story here from Walmart that they plan to introduce their own NFTs and their own cryptocurrency. This is going to be a massive story this year, I predict, with Amazon, Google, people like that getting involved in the metaverse, but also in cryptocurrency themselves. If Walmart create their own cryptocurrency and NFTs, you can't think that Amazon will be far behind. Normally one of the quickest with innovation. A cryptocurrency for Amazon, or just the ability to accept cryptocurrencies, will drive mass adoption because they really are innovators in that space. As these brands get more involved in cryptocurrency, especially brands that people use every day and they trust and they've used them over the years, that just flows more and more money into the cryptocurrency space, with more and more people feeling confident enough to actually invest or buy cryptocurrency once they see brands that they trust using and producing them. And lastly, another bullish news, car giant Autoworld are going to accept Elrond for payments, and this is massive. Elrond partnered with Utrust last week, and again we're already seeing massive announcements from them. I think Elrond, massive potential this year, probably $1,000 a coin if it goes where I think it will. Okay, last but not least is the news that Congress will have a meeting on Thursday to discuss the environmental impact of blockchains. Now, this could be a key meeting for the crypto space, because any good news coming out of that basically gives cryptocurrencies an endorsement from the US government. Any negative news could affect price in the short term, but over the course of the year, I think there's going to be a lot of Bitcoin regulation coming to the space. And I don't think this will have too much an impact, but it could be a buy the news, sell the rumour event, or it could flip the other way depending on what comes out of that. We know we have a lot of crypto positive senators sitting in the House of Congress right now. There's midterm elections coming up this year, and they are all keen to put their stamp on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency regulation. So I would imagine that will start really rallying towards the mid part of this year. There's already a lot of talk about which senators, which congressmen are going to accept Bitcoin payments for campaign donations. I think as the year progresses towards the midterm elections at the end of the year, that'll just snowball, and it's going to become a key issue for a lot of the politicians in the States this year. Okay, well, that rounds up all the news from today. Just wanted to give a quick update on some of the bullish news that was coming out of the crypto space, and look at the Cardano price, which I think could be a key indicator that we are in the next phase of the bull run. Please hit the subscribe button and like the video. You'll get a notification when we release another video. This week we've got videos coming up on the El Salvador adoption of Bitcoin, and we've also got one on the metaverse and what that means for the world going forward. Metaverse is going to have some amazing projects, some unconventional thinking, but it's going to be an exciting time for the crypto space. So follow us on Twitter at Scotsman Crypto and like our videos. Thank you.